Okay, so sin-free Singapore noodles. So first stage, get the noodles, the dried noodles, and that pot has tray has a little bit of boiling water in it. You drop the noodles in, mix them into the water. You don't even need a lot of water. You just need enough to kind of so they can soak. And then 3 minutes later, through the power and magic of television, ta-da! They're ready. Now, nice and soft, not too soft, they're a little bit al dente, ready to go. Now, you just need to drain off that little bit of water and just leave them in that little container, ready to go for the stir fry later on. Ingredients: we've got tiger prawns, we've got chicken thighs, and they're dusted in curry powder and a little bit of the fry light, the chili, garlic, and ginger. We got some green beans chopped up nicely, got some spring onions chopped up nicely, got some coriander just chopped up nicely, just one, not too much chopping with the coriander. Mange too, just because we had them in the fridge. Some garden peas, just because we had them in the freezer. And then I had some shiitake mushrooms and some oyster mushrooms. I add a little bit of meatiness, extra meatiness to the dish, a little bit more to it. And you can just take the meat away and it's vegetarian. Soy sauce, fish sauce, and good old fry light. Okay, so first stage, you need to cook the chicken. Okay, so nice, I start in the cold pan, spray the base of the pan with the fry light, put the chicken in, turn the pan up to 11, nice and high, and you just leave it there and leave it to kind of roast. When it's kind of looks like that on the bottom, you turn it over, and then I add the prawns to it. Okay, and you just kind of you just leave it cooking. That was in there for about 8 minutes, I'd say, 8-10 minutes on one side, and then it's turned over, because the trick is then we'll take it out and it'll be left to kind of rest and finish cooking. It's going to go back into the stir fry anyway, so any kind of little bits that aren't finished cooking will finish in the stir fry, so you don't need to worry about that. Then the prawns, same process, you're just cooking them until you get a little bit of colour. Now, unfortunately, I won't be able to show you the finished product here, because my camera overheated and I had to stop recording because I had it right beside a stove. Okay, so new shot. We got the mushrooms go into a pan. You need to get them cooked first. They take a little bit longer than everything else. So into a pan, get a little bit of heat on there, bit of fry light in there, as always, good old fry light. I'm using the sunflower one for this, but you can use vegetable or any of them. Now, once they get going, add a little bit of water to the pan, and that will kind of help them steam down a little bit. And then add your garlic, your ginger, your chili, mix that up, and then once that's all mixed up, you get a couple of eggs, crack them into a bowl, and get a fork and whisk them up like you would scrambled egg, and then add that in. And we're mixing that around, we're going to get that really nice and dry, like what you would have for an egg fried rice. Okay, so that will take a couple of minutes, and as that fries down, you can kind of see that maybe a non-stick pan would be ideal, but like everything for our sin-free eating, non-stick is the way forward, isn't it? It saves on the amount of oil we put into stuff. Okay. So once that's there, you add the peas, the mange tout, and the beans. Mix them up, mix everything up together, and then just put a little drop of water into the pan, and that will help the vegetables to steam, just to make sure the beans and stuff are cooked a little bit. You don't want them too raw. Okay, just a drop of water there, lid on top, and then lid off. Add the chopped chicken. So the chicken's been roasted, it's cooked through, I've chopped it up, so it's got nice little bite size, so all you need to eat it, you don't need a knife and fork, you just need a fork or chopsticks. And mix that up, and Get everything incorporated, as they say on the television. And then we're going to add some fish sauce. And when I say some, I mean 3 drops of this stuff. This stuff is really powerful. If you put too much in, you'll be like, it'll just ruin everything. But you get it right, it's really nice kind of subtle background flavour that it kind of is really good enhancer of flavour. Mix it all up, and then we'll add the soy sauce. Be generous with the soy sauce. It needs a good glug of soy sauce, so I went with like, I don't know, 3-4 tablespoons, I suppose. Who's measuring? I'm not. Splish splash, splish splash splash, I think is the term. Mix it around. Get everything incorporated again. Okay. See, everything's kind of nice and dry and saucy right now. So then we'll add the spring onions and the noodles, and we'll mix everything together to make what is a stir fry. And what isn't shown here actually in the video is the prawns. They got added at the end. I just kind of chopped them up quite roughly, just to put them in at the end, and that's it. I mean, you can put peanuts on top and all that, but then you're getting into like danger zones. So this is, at the moment, is perfect for what we're looking for here, isn't it? And I had some for my dinner and it tastes yummy. Looks nice and colourful, greens and reds. Alright, okay. Let me know your thoughts. Like and subscribe and all that crack. We're going to have a good old run at this and see how we get on. And feedback will be very much appreciated. Preferably good feedback, but positive, negative feedback is good as well. Bye.